There's a couple of guys out there they're out in the forest. They got lost. And they're calling up the cops, say, hey, I'm lost. Come help me. It's like cops get out there, they find the guy. He says, so what happened? And now this sounds like a joke. This is not a joke. The guy goes, oh, I was out looking for ghosts with my bells, and we kind of got separated, and then they got a little suspicious. There's a lot of things that people do out in the woods in the middle of the night, but out looking for ghosts, not
Let's talk about all of them.
Yes, well... Yes, Dave, we'll talk about all of them.
They did have a film crew from the Sci-Fi Network with them, so...
Yeah, if they had the films of the Sci-Fi crew, then I could say, yeah, that sounds reasonable, but it was just 3 guys, so... The cops said that they got suspicious at this. What was the first clue? I mean, I've heard of people doing stupid things like this all the time, and so... I don't know what set off their suspicion, but being a skeptic and an atheist, and I don't believe in ghosts, and we actually talked about that here on the show, that the fact is, if you say you're out looking for ghosts, I automatically think meth lab. No, I don't.
That is the skeptical thing to conclude to.
Yes, it is. It's a far leap, but you just gotta kind of go with it, No.
It's a clear default position.
Absolutely, it's a clear default position. You say ghost, I say meth lab. Let's quibble on this a little bit. No, but that's exactly what happened. They found out the guy was actually out there looking for his friend's meth lab. They pulled up they took his phone and they found out the GPS coordinates because maybe this goober didn't know how to read GPS coordinates, and frankly, who can? There's a lot of people who can, and obviously these people can't. They go, oh, okay, let's go find out what he was looking for because it was already marked. So they get out there and they find a pot of meth out there, and they called this thing a one-pot shake and bake. So I guess they may have been a one-time deal to do it right out there in the woods.
They were making dirty meth.
Yeah, dirty meth. Yeah, not like the clean meth that when you make it in your apartment, where it's all.
It's
nice
not the
and
pretty
shiny.
blue stuff,
right? But they were regularly charged for the manufacture of the methamphetamine and possession of the methamphetamine or the precursor chemicals. Don't go if you're going to go make meth. Don't tell and you get lost in the woods. Don't tell them you're out looking for ghosts. Tell them you're just out lost hiking. It's more plausible. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, the haunted woods are a terrible, terrible place to go cook meth.
Yeah.
If you want to cook meth, here's what you got to do. You got to get yourself an old used RV camper, and you go out in the desert, and you do that until you meet the guy that owns the chain of fried chicken restaurants.
I saw this on TV.
Yes, this is the proper way. If you want to fill up a storage locker full of money, this is how you cook meth.
You mean it's the owner of Chick-fil-A, right? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Secret sauce.
The secret sauce, yeah.
But seriously, what a bunch of idiots.
Right.
I mean, as you mentioned, this guy got lost in the woods doing something illegal. So what does he do? He calls the cops to come rescue him. Mm-hmm. And when they show up, he doesn't even stick to his story. It's a bad story, but he could have at least just insisted, no, really, that's what we were doing. Yeah. And you can't tell me otherwise. Yeah. But then he's like, well, all right, we were cooking meth. It's like, oh, okay, you were committing a federal crime.
Right. I want that guy in my gang. He gives it up right away. Dumbass.
He could have said he was hiking.
I was out hiking. I kind of got lost, and but I was
he probably had some indicator on his physical appearance. I mean, these guys
Joe,
look like they
he
were
was
cracked.
high on meth.
Yeah, the mugshots, they all look cracked out. He probably had meth mouth. His teeth were all rotten. He's just sitting there chewing on his tongue, well, we were hunting ghosts.
And
the cops look at each other just yeah, that's what they were doing, all right.
Oh, this is just ripe for a TV parody. I want to see, there's a TV show out there right now called Under the Dome. They should introduce these 3 characters and put this story right in there. They're out making meth in the middle of the... Never mind. Dave, your thoughts?
Those silly meth heads. I was just thinking that they probably were spotted right from the get-go, just from the look of them, because the adorable thing about meth is once you start using it, it's like Dorian Gray in reverse. I mean, you just become the crypt keeper in 6 months. it's horrifyingly scary, really.
Yeah, it really is. I meant the other Dave, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
No, you guys, no, keep going. You talk to me afterwards.
All right, we'll talk to Dave 1, and you're Dave 2.
No, just do the "you're damned" thing or something. Or,
Okay, you're damned.
I don't know.
I'll just call you "you're damned." All right, there we go. I'll
Good.
make it easy on everybody. I've never had 2 Daves on here. Hey, this is my brother Dave. This is my other brother Dave.
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know.
Dr. Stoots poem, "The Too Many Daves."
Yeah.
Too many Daves.
Too many Daves, not enough Packard.
That was in my first album. Yeah.
Yeah.
My new book. Anyway, all right, you're damned. Your thoughts?
Wait, are you gonna fish him or?
Oh, Dave. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Go for it, other
Okay.
Dave.
Other Dave.
Okay, other Dave. Okay, so what this story made me do, because this is how my brain functions, it made me Google shake and bake one pot meth labs.
Oh, jeez. And the FBI were knocking on your door 10 minutes later.
Well, if they knock on my door, you'll know about it. I'll have to take a hall pass.
Okay. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, don't worry about it. It doesn't involve you.
Okay, so anyhow, yeah, shake and bake one pot meth labs are apparently the new thing in methamphetamines.
Really?
If you don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm totally out of the meth club lately. I mean, I'm just not getting my chemicals in lately. I mean, I'm not getting my email from that anyway.
Oh, Packard, I'm just new into the game here. I just started looking this stuff up.
This ain't your daddy's meth lab. No way.
No,
Nacho Days,
No.
meth lab.
Clearly, Packard needs better Smurfs.
apparently
Yes.
there's this like dirty little way to make meth that you can put it into 2 liters
Mm-hmm.
and like shake this stuff up. You don't need as much pseudoephedrine, which is the main. That's what everyone's sneaking into, like the pharmacy to steal.
All right. They regulate that stuff
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
heavily. If you want to get
They
something, you got to
do.
fill out a
Although-
name and everything like that. Yeah.
According to what I'm reading, they say that people just rotate and go back and forth and get it in rotations, and it kind of circumvents the whole thing.
Yeah, it is kind of pointless at that point because then they go, "Here, buddy, I'll give you $20. Go and buy me some of this."
Yeah, especially when you're making it in your car.
Right.
It's not like a lab anymore. It's in your car in a 2-liter.
Right.
By the way, I just have to throw in, when I looked up shake and bake one pot meth labs,
You came across the shake and bake for the chicken recipe, right?
No, but the end of this article says the Clinton County Sheriff's Department warns that shake and bake meth labs can be found anywhere. They've been found in parks, cars, homes, and hotels.
Really?
If you come across one, you should call 911.
Wow. I didn't know that these things were that prevalent. I guess this is a bigger problem than I thought they were. But
Scary.
Apparently,
yeah. Did anybody else have anything else or a commentary on this?
No, we got to spin on. This is way too depressing.
Yeah.
oh god.
Thanks, you're damned. You just brought the whole thing down. No. No, that's all right. But at least they were arrested. That's the bonus part of this.
There we go.
They were arrested.
I'll refrain from my opinion from now on, Packard.